So today I want to talk to you guys about a product from FIFINE. I really do like this company. Now, they aren't paying me to say any of this. This is my own personal feelings. They did send me this out for free. Thank you, FIFINE, for this pretty awesome mic. There's a lot about this mic that I'm enjoying, and I'm gonna get into that a little bit more as we can, progress into the video. If I want to use a mic on my PC or on my Mac, that is probably the mic I'm going to go for before getting the audio interface and hooking a mic up. I'm going to go for a FIFINE mic. Now, this is the mic in question. Alright, so this mic is the K683A. Having the headphone jack in the back is pretty awesome because then I could take my headphones, which I have the Sony MDR7506. Put my headphones on. Plug it right into the back. I can adjust my audio and everything so I can hear how it sounds. And be like, okay, yeah, that's good. That's exactly where I want it to be. Make sure I'm not too loud or clipping. Have it going to the USB into the computer, and kind of monitor my audio on the outside of the computer instead of the inside of the computer, or whatever I have it plugged into. Or for instance, if I did want to use it with a camera, I would just plug an auxiliary 3.5 to 3.5 cable into this, and then into my DSLR mirrorless camera. So, and then monitor the headphone audio from the camera if it does have a headphone jack on the camera. So that's a pretty cool thing if I wanted to. So that's what makes this a little bit better than, say, some of the other USB mics. Even though all of them are great. There's one mic that they have, I think it's the K683A.
Now you're hearing me from the K683A. Tell me, in your opinion, how does this mic sound?
So yeah, their mics are great all around. But let's stop all the talking and let's check it out. Right now, the audio you're hearing is out of the K683A, and I'm gonna switch back over to the Sony camera, and this audio right now that you're hearing is out of the Sony FS5 MKii. I'm not editing the audio out of the cinema camera, but for the K683A, depending upon how it sounds after it gets into Premiere Pro and I'll get to editing, I might adjust some levels, I might change a few things, but you will see something on the screen that will say that. But let me know what you think. This is me using it in Adobe Audition on the Mac Pro, the MacBook Pro 16-inch 2020 model. But now I'm going to use this in conjunction with the Sony FS5 MKii, but also the Atomos Ninja with the Akai MPC 1, because the update out of the Akai MPC 1 is exactly why I'm excited about this mic. So let's get to it. So Akai just released a new update for the MPC standalone units, which is 2.10. And 2.10 came with a massive amount of updates. One of the updates in particular that I really like is the fact that you can now plug a USB mic into the MPC and record audio into it. So we're going to test that out today. I have the FIFINE K683A mic. Now there's something interesting about this mic, so I'm probably going to test another mic with this as well, but not right now. For the moment, we're testing this out. This one has a mute button on the front of it to mute the audio input and output. Of course, it has a mic volume meter, but it also has a headphone jack in the back. Now, I've been testing this with the MPC-1, so I'm already familiar with how it's working. But right now, I'm gonna let you hear how it sounds. So hold on, let me see. I'm gonna have to sync this up. Okay, so I set the ARM record for 3 minutes inside the MPC-1, but I'm gonna switch the audio from the Sony camera to the FIFINE K683A mic, and I'm gonna let you hear how it sounds. So this is the K683A, and with the ambient noise and whatnot, my levels are with where my mouth is sitting, it is hitting at about -9. If I need to, I can boost it in post, but I don't think I'll need to. But just in case, if I do, you'll see something at the bottom of the screen where I've adjusted it. But this is how it sounds. So for reference, this is how the Sony FS5 Mark II cinema camera sounds with the Sony shotgun mic on top. And this is how the FIFINE K683A USB desk mic sounds. Now, you're probably asking, why? Why am I using this mic with MPC-1? So many other mics I could use. In the situation where all you have is a USB mic and you don't have a 1/4-inch mic or XLR mic with an audio interface, having a USB mic comes in clutch. The downside when it comes to this particular mic with the MPC-1 is that this mic takes over all the audio functions of the MPC-1. Let me make myself more clear. It takes over the audio input and output of the MPC-1. So when I go to talk into it and I have my headphones plugged into the MPC-1, or I have my main out into something else, I don't get any audio. But since this has a headphone jack in the back, I plug my headphones in, I can hear myself talking, I can play the pads on the MPC, and I can hear all the pads through the FIFINE mic, which otherwise would be great. But the fact that the audio output has no volume adjustment, so I can adjust the mic volume, but I can't adjust the audio output. So we've already done the testing for like plugging it into the computer. We've plugged it into the MPC-1 and just recorded audio into the MPC-1 with the mic. But now we have the mic plugged into the MPC-1 again, but the audio is outputting into the Atomos Ninja. So we're outputting the audio from the headphone jack, which is, you can see right here. And that headphone jack is being plugged into the Atomos Ninja, although the audio levels for the headphone jack can't be controlled through the MPC-1. So I have to kind of try to figure out how to bring down the volume if it's too loud in Atomos Ninja later. I am able to control my pickup pattern on my vocals though. But as you can see, if you're using this on the MPC-1, because that mic takes over the output and input, it can actually send those beat pattern sounds, whatever sounds you play in the MPC-1, out through the headphone port, and you can hear them if you have your headphones plugged in, or if you have it set up the way I do for some, if you're trying to film something. So you can hear all the pads, right? But you can also hear me talking, which is awesome. And let me see if I can try something else. I think we can do a
sampler. Let's see if we can put a pitch shifter on there. And right now, let's see. Let's turn on monitoring, and I have the pitch turned up. So, but what if I turn the pitch down, you know? Kind of like this, you know, real deep. So yeah, you got that. So that's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and turn that back up. I mean, turn it to no, wait, that's not it. Oh, where am I supposed to be going? There we go, right there. Let's take that off monitor, and yeah, that's how it works, guys. So for my opinion for this mic, I like it for the reasons of maybe doing some podcasting, doing some gaming, or some live streaming, or even some meetings that I have to do, some Zoom meetings or something like that for class, or for medical appointments and stuff like that, because I do online doctor's appointments, and this will be perfect because I can just plug this into the computer, plug my headphones into that, and all the audio can be situated within this and contained within this all together. I can hear the guy, I can talk to him, and I know everything's working. Being able to plug it into the MPC one is a bonus, because sometimes you just don't have a 1/4 inch mic to plug in, or an audio interface to hook up XLR mics. And being that the MPC one is small, I could take it with me somewhere in the bag, and this mic, and I can just pop this mic out, plug it into the USB. If I want to do some vocals and sing into the mic and record my voice, I can do it all right then and there. The downside, of course, the mic with the MPC one, I don't have control over my output volume. So that's the downside. If you have headphones that have gain control or volume control that works outside of the volume output of whatever device you plug them in, then this is still perfect. So anyways, enough said. This is all about the FIFINE mic and how well it works with different devices. So it works well with the Mac, works well with the PC, works well with your Akai MPC one, probably works well with a lot of other stuff. Hopefully Akai has an update that helps you situate your output audio better when you're using it with Akai MPC one. But so far, the best case uses for it are on the computer, and that's probably where it'll be used the most anyways, since this whole update over here is new. Most people aren't even really going to know that they can use it with their MPC one. I give this mic a 5-star rating. I greatly appreciate you, FIFINE, for sending this out to me, and I'll see you all in the next video. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified, and if you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.